Hey Capricorn, welcome to your quarterly reading for July, August, and September. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We're going to be pulling out 3 cards for July, 3 cards for August, 3 cards for September, and then we got a bunch of oracles showing up here as well. And we'll do a deep dive into love at the very end. For those of you that are regulars, thank you so much for stopping by. I do need to give a huge shout out to Astopia for sponsoring today's video. Here is the Astopia app so you can see what it looks like. It is a fantastic app to help you understand your personal astrology, get insights into what is happening in the cosmic transits, how they are directly influencing you, and how to support you with receiving guidance so that you can live your most fulfilled cosmic life. So you can download the Astopia app down here in the description box below. I love it for helping to gain insight into one's soul evolution, the transits that are going on, especially because this summer astrologically is a pretty wild summer. So, we got a lot of transits moving, and so it's a fantastic app for you to pop in your info and get insights to help you in your soul's growth evolution. So massive thank you to Astopia for sponsoring today's video. Thank you to all of you who have downloaded the app, and let's keep going. You can tell Mercury's about to station retrograde because whenever we're in that like pre-retrograde period, that shadow period, I don't know what happens, but me no speaking English very good. That's when English as my second language really starts to pop off. The ESL, Charlene, comes out into full throttle. So thank you for your patience with me, Capricorn. Okay, let's dive into this reading here. Look, overall, the next quarter actually doesn't look that bad for you. There are a couple of pieces of advice that I would give you. Number one, I'd really watch your patience. I'd really watch, especially during Mercury retrograde. So that's going to be July 17th to August. I want to say it's the 6th. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, during Mercury retrograde, especially in the sign of Leo, spicy words, okay? Everybody's going to be trying, especially with Uranus in Gemini. This is why I said to you, this next couple of months leading into the next year is pretty poppin' astrologically. Uranus officially moved into Gemini on the 7th, and there's a lot of polarization energy that comes with that Gemini and Uranus, especially when we add on the Mercury in Leo. Dude, like, people are fighting left, right, and center on the internet. People are like, it's really interesting. Don't get involved, especially like if it happens in real life. Obviously, like the internet you can turn off, but you might see people more argumentative, more egotistical, particularly during Mercury retrograde. So just be mindful of that, okay? Vertex, karmic point, synastry, fated connections, turning point. I do feel like whatever transpires over the next quarter for you is really pivoting you in a new direction here pertaining to your career and your finances. It's almost like July opens up that door, starts showing you new opportunities, helps you get unstuck. 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy here, where maybe you were feeling very financially limited or stuck, or were like lacking clarity in the direction to go in your career and your finances, or feeling like things weren't moving fast enough, Capricorn. And then as we enter into the latter half of the month, the seeds that you've planted, you start looking at them, you're seeing what still needs to be fueled, fed, worked through, tilled, all of that stuff. And then towards the end of the month, some really nice rewards show up financially for you to help you with that financial stability, that financial security. And even though we don't have any more pentacles for the rest of the reading, the fact that we have an ace in September, right? July, August, September, does tell me that even though August might be a bit of a, I'm going to use this word, a conniption. Okay, if you know what that word is, I just said it. Somebody can put it in the comments. Even though it can feel like that, it's kind of like the, when you wash clothes, you put the clothes in, it washes, and then does that like dry or that spin cycle to like drain all the water. And if you've ever put like lots of clothes in there or shoes or whatever, it's like, like that's the energy to explain August. I don't know how else to explain it. Temperance, 7 of Wands, everything is fine. This deck has the 10 of Swords and the everything is fine. You got the everything is fine with the 7 of Wands and Temperance. So that's what I'm saying to you, like, you're fine. Everything is good. You're going to be okay. It's just going to feel like you're being thrown in this weird washing machine that's doing a crazy spin cycle, okay? With the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Again, there's more of that theme that I was telling you about with respect to trying to stay positive. I just can't help but feel like August, it's like almost in July, the stuff's inside, right? Like it's mental. Hey, Ray, you haven't been around for readings. It's so nice you came for Cappy. It's like July, a lot of the the mental anguish or the anger, the frustration is internal. And then as we get into August, it starts manifesting externally in your life and you're feeling like it's you against the world or you against these people. Maybe it has to do with your financial ideas or your goals or your vision or your long-term plan and people are just not getting it. This could be your partner, your boss, your coworkers, your colleagues, your business, your business partner, etc. Now, what's beautiful is even though September has that 9 of Swords, it also gives you clarity. I think the 9 of Swords, and we'll talk about it in just a minute, because first I want to point out success. Ultimately, the theme for September is going to be success. I know that there is no greater goal to love. I do feel, though, however, that with the Ace of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Lovers, Capricorn, what's going to happen here is you're going to have to make a big choice. You're going to have to sit down and be real with yourself, get real with yourself, be honest with yourself about what's going to stay, what's going to go, what's the path forward. And I think a lot of you are feeling stressed because you don't want to let go of these things. However, you have to remember that Jupiter is in your opposite sign, Capricorn. And so Jupiter is wanting to expand everything to do with your home life, a family, anything Cancerian, your roots, nurturing, creativity, play, joy, pleasure, children, etc. So, if this expansion in your life is going to ultimately bring you the happiness, the peace, the joy, the success that you're looking for, what truly are you holding back? What truly is stopping you, right? And why are you allowing it to stop you? 9 of Swords, the Lovers, right? This is a big choice you have to make. You even got Priestess from StarSea Jewels. This is my jewelry line. I talk about an amulet in every reading because I give you guys an overarching crystal theme. The Moonstone with the blue lace agate is really about tuning into source consciousness. It's about listening to your intuition. It's about being willing to receive the downloads from source consciousness and not allowing yourself to be flustered or feel insecure. It's about leaning into that trust. It's about going, okay, you know what? I know what I'm here to do, so let's go get it done. It's about listening, having unwavering faith, tuning in, tapping in, and trusting those intuitive hits, even if they don't always make sense, Let me dive into your love reading here and see what we got going on for the next quarter in Amore. We've got the Chariot. Yeah, okay, there's that Jupiter in Cancer. If you are a Capricorn rising, this is hitting your 7th house, babe. A lot of you may be walking into romance, relationships, okay? Expanding your family if you're already with somebody. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. You know how this could so obviously manifest based off of this whole reading? You set on a new career trajectory, your current partner questions your trajectory, doesn't necessarily agree with it. You make a decision to break off from that relationship. You end up spending a couple of months focusing on your career, finances, business. And towards the end of September, an opportunity comes for you to enter into a union here that is divine, that has the same values and goals in mind. Another way that this could show up is you really taking the reins here with respect to your career and your finances, and that leads you to meeting a soulmate, a divine union here. The Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, is a decision to enter into a partnership, maybe not because it's infatuation or sensual chemistry, but it's because it's money-based. And I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest. I mean, I'm an 8 life path. So, if you watch Gary G333 or whatever his name is, he always talks about in numerology, 8s aren't interested in 6-packs and laughter. And I'm like, no, I want 6-pack laughters and the fat wallet. If I'm going to be the full package, so are you. With respect to your reading, that's what I'm feeling too. Maybe you are an 8 life path, or maybe you're just realizing, wait, why am I in this? Why do I think that I don't deserve to have it all? Source really is limitless. It's us who create the limitations. The Chariot to the 8 of Wands. There's that fast moving action here. 9 of Pentacles to the Empress card. More indication here of financial fulfillment, financial freedom, financial success. 10 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. You are the one making these choices with respect to your relationships here. It's almost like Stella gets her groove back. And I feel like I just did a personal one-on-one reading for somebody, and I literally said that to them in their reading, and they had heavy Capricorn where I was like, Stella's getting her groove back. Whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. It's that kind of energy of you really reclaiming your power, okay? If you want to work with me in any capacity, download the Astopia app, all that jazz. It's down here in the description box below. I'm going to pop this video here to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.